and welcome to another Cultural Foolishness recap of Power Raising Kanan. This is season 4, episode 4. I am Creed of Exit Studios, ArchitectsMars.com, and my co-host is
Coach, Tamara Simone, your favorite life coach's favorite life coach. You don't know, now you know. Baby, baby.
a. So, this episode had a lot of things happen, and definitely from a character development standpoint for certain characters as well. But this started with some gentlemen on the porch having a nice little evening joint, and the whole night fell apart after that. He came in the house, and Marvin knocked him upside the head, and then he was off to getting his ass whooped for a couple hours. But before we even get to that point, we go to their mom, and she's basically recapping that the dinner because Rock walked out soon as she told him what was going on, and she
hmm
still essentially walked out, but at least they had more of a conversation this time.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I definitely think that this is one of them situations where a person just chooses not to forgive for the past indiscretion. So it's nothing you can do or not do that will make things okay. Because it's
Mm,
like, how you mad at her because she dying?
I don't think she's mad at her for that. She's mad at her for all the stuff she's been mad at her about, and just because I kind of get somewhat of her feelings to an extent, just because I have experience with a person like this. The mom is not taking accountability for the things that she did to them when they was growing up. She just trying to be like, well, what was I gonna do? I don't know. This is kind of like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so that's why I feel like Rock is having even harder time because I think all she really want is an apology in a sense,
Is
or
that and
not accountability and an apology, not just an empty "I'm sorry," but really being like, "Yo, I understand now." La 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 la. But if you don't have to understand, you can't lie and say that you do either. So,
Yeah, and I'm only saying that because like when Rock starts talking about like, oh, you just gonna give up and now we have to come in and try to fix stuff just like we did before. And it's like, I mean, I get it because we kind of understand that aspect, but it's also like if you told that there's nothing else that can be done and you yourself are tired of fighting, then you
probably
know,
gonna throw in the towel and just kind of go peacefully at that point. Because
because you
what are you
also don't
gonna
know
keep doing?
right, you don't know what
Make it
is going
worse.
into that fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah.
know how a person waking up feeling or whatever like that when their body is
Hmm.
completely turning against them and everything
Hmm.
like that. And I think that a lot of times when people are going through stuff, especially people who we are having a hard time with, or we're having or we've had a fractured relationship with them, we tend to make everything about us and our hurt without like not even understanding what that person is
Acknowledging
going through, but
theirs.
acknowledging their or just acknowledging what they have going on. Because
Hmm.
if they don't have the capacity to be accountable, then what do you do with that?
Yeah, but at the
And
end of
if
the
you're
day,
gonna be
like you
mad,
said,
then be mad. But just to come over there and cuss our ass out some more, like you could have just stayed gone.
right, exactly. You just
That
going
I think that's
crazy.
what I'll say. Like, so you just gonna come over and be mad? I'd be like, girl, get your look. So
Go
basically,
home.
I'm a
How
dad
about
with
that?
you. right. I'm gonna die with you being mad. Like I don't. We don't need to just. This is a broken record at this point.
Right, exactly. And that's, I'm sure that's how the mom
So
feels. So I get it. So um we go to Kanan's new crib with Crystal.
yes,
And
yes.
they invite, well, he invited Juke over, but it's really more so
Well,
for her and
before that.
Crystal to. Hmm?
Well, not, I mean, like before that, but they at the new crib, and then the little running nigga for the
Oh,
corner
yeah,
people
yeah,
show go
yeah.
there to do the money drop, and Crystal was like,
Hmm.
"We move so that we can get away from this," and it's still like now it's just coming to our new crib. So I think that it's still it's not 100% clear for Kanan what it is to separate one from the other,
Right,
which you
because
would think it would be
after
because
getting hit, yeah,
well, not even that. I mean, yes, of course that, but like his moms ain't have niggas doing drops at their house.
ever.
So where are you getting this from? Like, I know you don't rock with her like that, but that don't mean
But
that.
he
Look, just
being lazy. He being
yeah,
lazy. It's like, you gotta set something up where you meet him somewhere and all this other cloak and dagger shit because you really don't even want it. Like, the little midget nigga is cool, but at the end of the day, you don't want really nobody knowing where you live now. Like,
that's
he shouldn't
facts.
even know. So yeah, he
Really,
fucking up. And Crystal, well, you could say what you want about her, but she's very intelligent when it comes to the way things should be run, and he should be listening to her more because he really be sounding right when it comes to that type of stuff.
yeah.
And
So
well,
so then Juke comes over.
then Juice comes over and basically Kanan kind of leaves because he really wants them to
Yeah, he
whatever.
trash. He
And
trash for
that's
that.
the
I'm
thing
sorry.
that's stupid because she did some real foul stuff. So it's really no coming back for that for real. If it was a normal circumstance, you wouldn't even be near this person no more. But of course, he picking this girl. All the girl, like, "Hey, you live in New York, dog, and you driving a Benz. Like, this the best you could do. The enemy of your cousin. That's wild."
Somebody
But
who had your cousin jump, tried to slice her face,
mm, mm,
like,
mm.
and you just kind of like, look, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. Like, no, you kind of are, bro. You
No,
kind
you
of
shouldn't
are.
eat. You should care. Like, you should be pissed. But I don't know, man. She fine, but she ain't that fine. I don't get it.
And then
Um,
too, like her
mhm.
desire to reconcile and be cool with you, it's
It's
not
really
based on the
based on
strength. It's
Kanan.
just for him. It's not based off the strength of I did something foul and that wasn't okay,
Hmm.
regardless of anything else. It was just like that was messed up, but you my dude cousin, and I care about him enough to be cool with you. Like be cool with these nuts because I don't need that. I don't need
Yeah.
nobody
I
like you.
mean,
Because at the end of the day, if you went to mess with his op, then it would be over
mm,
for all of us because you only
hmm
loyal based on who you fucking. Pardon
hmm
my French. And that's not the type of loyalty that garners respect, at least not from a top flight security nigga like myself.
Yeah, I just feel like that situation is just always gonna have like a fracture to it, as it should, because it really wasn't even built on friendship. And like you said, it's built on her trying to appease him. So it's still just not fully sincere.
And the
So
interesting thing is that she's more willing to be cool with Juke now based off of Kanan, but y'all was in a group together
and
and you
y'all
wouldn't be cool
needed
with
to be
her.
cool.
That
But
was
she
what should
wanted
have
to
been.
be the lead. She wanted to be the Beyonce and whatever. And she light skinned it and got the whole look. But Jude could sing way better, so it didn't matter. All
Well,
that
it's
extra
like
shit.
everybody can't be David Ruffin.
Mm.
Gotta let that go.
It's funny.
Anywho,
So they cut back to the light-skinned fellow who got knocked upside the head, and
yeah, yeah.
basically, I don't remember who he is. I feel like he was in an earlier episode because of just the ferocity of his ass whooping. I feel like something happened, but um, essentially he had the connect. They got the connect from him, and then they're going to see the connect and get that whole ball rolling because this is the person that she can try to get the amount that is a supply and not her just buying, you know,
Hmm.
so many bricks or whatever. So um that situation is gonna be interesting. Um Everybody's trying to call me right now. Um
Blowing you up.
Oh, it's okay. The computer know what to do. So, the next scene is Lou with B Rilla, is that his name?
Hmm. In
B
the
Rilla
studio.
in the
He in
studio.
the he in the
The song
studio.
kind of smacking a little bit. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
hold you.
I was just confused because he was in the studio in the booth with the pelly zipped all the way up. I was like, bro, do they got the AC on? Cause like, why you that
It's the
bundled
vibe
up?
he's
It's
trying to
not
get
a
the
vibe.
vibe.
What vibe is that? I don't want to be a part of that vibe. You should make music
The
that people want to be a part of the vibe. That's not a vibe.
The vibe is Party was probably born in the year 2000 and or 1998 at best, and that's what he thought they were doing, and he looked corny. So yes, I agree with you. He's, you
He
know,
just looks he looks hot, not like, like in an attractive way. He just looks like very
like he's
sweaty,
sweaty.
very
Hmm.
he looks sweaty. Anyway, so they bring
So
bring in what a product manager. Is that what they called
yes,
her?
Amani Okoye. Now you know she fine. I remember her name immediately. So
Clearly.
She you know who she remind me of? The girl. Do you remember that show Malcolm and Eddie?
Yeah, Nicolette.
Yes, she
You
reminds
talking about
me of
Nicolette?
her.
Yeah.
Yes, but obviously Nicola. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. So, um, I definitely like the dynamic they're trying to inject into Lou's storyline because it was too much testosterone and they need a woman in there to soften up the mix. He's being absurd to me because I'm like, bruh, why are you so angry all the time? Like this a beautiful woman over here to work with y'all, and you just like, who was this hussy? Just angry. I'm
It's
like,
it's like I feel like he's in a place of anger mixed with underlying happiness. Like
mhm.
he's doing what he loves to do, but at the expense of having this sweaty Negro live with him because that's the only way he can keep him from
Keep
getting
him
locked
on
up.
point, yeah.
So it's
Because that
like I
that would
love doing
annoy
this, but I
me.
don't love doing this.
I can feel because that would make me be irritated to share my space with another guy, especially at Lou's big age. I'm sure he's just in context, I'm pretty sure he's not 30. He might just be 30. He's probably late
Yeah.
20s or something like that, or maybe he's just 30. Either way, they didn't had enough money for him to have his own crib for a while, so I'm pretty sure he don't like having no dude in his house. So I fail him completely.
Mm, mm, mm.
Fully feel that, but no, she's a dope character. I feel like they're gonna have some good friction in coming episodes. 'Cause even though he trying to act all hard body, I'll be seeing him look out the corner of my like, man, this girl's stupid.
Yes, they gonna be fucking at some point.
Oh,
You
exactly.
know,
You already know
I
because
don't
she
think a
like,
season it has went by where he ain't pinned somebody up against the wall in the studio.
yeah, he's
Like,
gonna get it. He gonna get it cracking. You know how he get down.
although a
You
plot
know.
twist would be if she end up hooking up with B Rilla instead. That would be a plot
Mm,
twist.
I could see that happening too. Actually, she looked like she would go that route, but we
Wasn't
don't
necessarily
know.
sweaty route, but hey. Um, so what
So,
else?
I want to talk about Lou, not Lou, Marvin linking up with Early, linking him up with Stefano
Mm-hmm.
for the gambling that so they address, and this is what I was, we talked about this the last the last review. I was like, damn, they ain't even mentioned dude, but clearly, you know, Marvin probably spent it to where he's like, yo, they tried to shoot me, whatever, I had to do what I had to do. I don't know. However, he's fucking with Marvin. He like, hey, I love this dude. He be eating and making jokes. I like him and he killed people real good. I like this guy. So he's fine with replacing that dude completely, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So Early gets the nod, which is funny because what he got going on the side with
With
Unique.
Neek.
Yeah.
And
So
Nick
that's
want to be
real.
alive so bad. Like, he's just like, I'm about to show these niggas that the king is back. Like, if you don't sit your ass down in the shadows, you making different type of moves right now.
Yeah.
And you don't even appreciate it. Because you're
I
so
mean,
damn mad at Rock.
right. Which if he had to went talk to Dan Rock, then the shit wouldn't even be what
I'm
it
still
is.
mad about the lawyer.
That
Killed that.
irritates me because he was cold. Like he had all the connects and shit. And I don't even think nothing would have happened with her and him because she just wanted to keep a good ass lawyer. She like, fuck that shit. You
Right.
out here with the connects, getting people out of jail, getting people out of these jams. Let's go. I like this dude. Here come
Exactly.
Neek. Pop, pop, pop.
Ask no questions. He asked questions and then shoot the nigga before he could answer. Like,
You fucking, he was like, what? I mean, could he say anything, sir? No, okay.
he couldn't even shake his head. That's crazy.
Mm, mm, mm.
Damn shame they did that,
So,
dog.
oh man. So, let's see. Early gets the job with Stefano, but Stefano makes it pretty clear that now that you didn't vouch for him, it's on
Yeah,
you. And the unfortunate thing is, as a viewer, we know this nigga ain't the one to be vouching for. So
correct.
uh, this nigga gonna have some mafia problems, and that is not the type of problems you want. So,
And I'm very curious as to why this nigga's name is Early.
because he seems late. So, um, Juke going to the little club again and making her little friends and other little pretty red bone try to push up on. I was like, ooh, what she's turning down
Yeah,
drinks from her fault.
she out there,
Fine self.
coming out. What's the song? I'm coming out.
Coming up, I
Yeah,
want the work to know. Okay.
she's
Um,
she's out here living in her truth, with the people.
right. But within that, the homie that kind of like got her in there and feeling comfortable, introduced her. She obviously got some stuff going on because she was like, my family sucks. And she got all, serious for a minute. And then when they leave, her husband pops up
Yeah, that weirdo.
and he
He's
pushed
weird and
that.
crazy.
Yeah, he pushed down Juke, got her face all messed up. And then Just
Just
threw
Ike's
old
up the
girl in
girl.
there. Ike tongue all the way up. You were humiliating me.
Like, nigga, look at your face. You a humiliation to yourself. You don't need no help with that. Ain't
No
nobody
help.
helping you.
No help with that. Has no
Your
reason for help.
existence is humiliation. But whatever. Over here acting crazy. Lord.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
So that sucks, and that obviously sets up something later we will be getting into with that whole situation. So Rock and Marvin go to the Connect, and basically like, yo, we need the Connects Connect because we trying to just sell our own stuff, period.
Hmm.
And he sets it up, but of course it's all sketchy feeling
Yeah. Hmm.
because they got her having to be alone and get in the car and drive somewhere. She don't know where she going, and you could do anything to anybody at that point. So of course you
Yes.
hella vulnerable. So I could see
Yeah.
why she
Wouldn't let
was
Marvin come.
reacting
Yeah.
right.
Oh, no, Marvin. It's like,
It was
man, we
like,
like Marvin. Like, we
he was
don't.
just,
Like,
yeah, clearly don't like dude. So they set up the meeting. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. So they set up the meeting. She goes out and talks to dude. It's very vague of a meeting too. It's like he
hmm.
basically like says, "I'm intrigued and I'll get back to you," and then just skates off in his little suit.
Hmm. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. But I have a feeling they like her. What do they say? Her moxie, as they say. So
Mm.
I think they're gonna end up messing with her. Think they're
Yeah.
gonna end up messing with her. So let's talk about Kanan
Do
and
you?
now he go ahead.
I was gonna say, we can't. Do we want to talk about when he goes to see Snaps and Pop, and he's a little light in his payment?
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting to. So basically he got hit, so now he don't got his money like that, although really, you needed to pay them a certain amount. You just chose not to. So we'll see how that goes. However, they kind of let it slide because they're really trying to get him back in fully fucking with them for real, not just this kind of begrudgingly giving them money because they see the potential in him, but he just
Yeah.
do silly shit still a little bit. He's getting better, but he still be doing fuck shit. So, they basically encourage him to start meeting the people that Rock deals with and introduce himself as his own entity to deal with them more directly.
Yes.
So, Quan, I think that's his name, the one that is supplying them currently. Of
Hmm.
course, he don't like rock, so he was like, "Oh yes," because I think it's a woman thing. Because he was really treating Kanan better, like immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's that. What do you think?
I agree. I definitely agree. I don't really have much to add to that. I think it was, based off of that. And I feel like if Marvin was the face of it, then it would be a different dynamic.
Mm, because certain people treat her funny style because it's a woman. They don't want to deal with a woman, but then
Hmm.
they are like Marvin and want to talk to Marvin though.
Correct.
So. Trash. So, just to stay on that for a second more, when he tried to go see Stefano, ooh,
Shouts out to Stefano
he
because I
keeps it
actually,
a buck.
yes, Yes, indeed. He took his ass over there to see Stefano, thinking that he was going, you know what I'm saying, be on some other type of time, all behind rocks back and whatnot. And Stefano was like, I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but your mother loves you too much for me to come in between that. Like, no. Just like she had me give her, what was it, 500,000? Like,
He's like, I wouldn't borrow a C note for my kids, and your mom borrowed a 500,000, and you went here behind her back being a little ingrate. Get the fuck out of my damn shop!
out
Like,
with
get
him.
out of my
I'm
place.
look dismissed. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Shouts out to
So
Steph.
yeah, Stefano is a real one. I casting wise, just from a nostalgia, perspective, the fact they got Tony Danza in this thing, he old enough to play a mobster. It never fit when he was younger, even though he Italian, but now it's like perfect. So we love it. Good job, Tony Danza, making money in the
Good job.
21st century. You've been out here since the
Yes,
80s,
indeed.
baby. Who's the boss? So, Unique. So, Unique goes out to Jersey to link up with what's his name? Damon,
Is
I
that his name?
believe. I believe that's his name. Some cat that was, down with them before and they was ended up beefing with, he just got out the mix and just like, I'm going to New Jersey, ain't nobody, I'm be under the radar. But Unique goes and lets his help and
Mm-hmm.
to hit the Chinese food,
Yeah.
the Chinese food restaurant. So basically, they go up in there like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and Unique is lucky he didn't get killed because they was very much outgunned up in that motherfucker. I don't know what they was thinking
Outnumbered and
about.
outgunned. I don't know. That's high nigga shit. That's what I don't, I don't like when I see stuff like that's high nigga shit.
And
That's
he
like when
normally
niggas,
more calculated. That's why I thought
yeah,
that
but
plan
like
was
this,
real huff.
his mind, that's the thing though. His mind is a little off and everything with the sit with thanks to Ronnie.
Hmm.
And so that's he out here doing high nigga shit and he don't even smoke. Just sitting around just like, ooh, you know what we need to do? We need to go clear these niggas out. I got 7 bullets and you got 7 bullets. It's 18 niggas. But if one of them hit a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like a 2 for 1. Like, man, oh, you niggas make me tired. Oh,
Said
God.
it's 18 of them. We got 14 bullets. We gonna make it work.
Like, niggas can't even aim. Just,
Oh,
uh,
so that went bad. They did, and I don't think he was really going to just disrupt and fuck around some shit. He wasn't going to
because
like
that's what he's been doing
really,
all
that's
season.
all he been doing. So killed a couple of people. The Chinese, the Asian fellow that owns the spot, he is pretty much like, I don't want to do this no more. This is not
Yeah.
fun. I just like the money. Now they killing folks and shooting over here. This is crazy. But they like,
Yeah.
look, man, you in
You
the life
in.
now. This the business.
Yes, indeed.
Sometimes shit goes sideways and you just have to
Sometimes
deal with
niggas
it.
die. Sometimes niggas die.
And niggas die every day, B.
Every day.
So he's upset. What's the other one that, because the younger one is funny because he got like the cool little 90s color me bad hairstyle with a chain and his little
Oh,
blazer.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, shoot, he got him some money. I'm trying to get these bitches. What are you talking about? So yeah, he's hilarious because they tried to give them some money, and he's like, "That's not enough." He was like, "Shit, put that in my pocket. It's enough for me." About to get some color in this color me bad hairstyle. Ooh, looking ass. So, so they got them cool because the dude really is really him. If it wasn't for him, they would be
Right.
fucked up over there. But he's keeping. He like, look, man, shut up. We getting paid.
Yeah.
Some people had to die. I don't know what to tell you, but
Again.
oh my God. So let's see what else happened. Oh wait, we get to the good part. Oh, actually, because I feel like we talked about damn near everything in the episode except for really the finale of it, which is
Uh,
Juke. And oh, so before that, Marvin sees her face when he just talk,
when he gets
obviously she
home.
goes home. And he like, did somebody put hands on you? Soon as he had that little frown up a little bit. I was like,
Hmm.
ooh, somebody about to die. They done put their hands on this baby. It's over with. He got the toothpick in his mouth. It's over. It's over. So she was like, yes. And she was ready. She was like, that went over there, father. Let's go get him.
Who did it?
So him. So they go over there and, for whatever reason, I guess trying to be peaceful-ish, she was like, don't take the gun, which ended up being a huge mistake because oh boy ain't no bitch for real. He could fight and it ended up being like a battle. It wasn't like no easy peasy Marvel just come in and knocks him up the head and that's it. Like he had to fight that dude.
Now let's be clear, he's a whole ass nigga.
Oh, absolutely.
But
But he could fight.
but
It looked like
I
he's in the
that
military.
yeah, I'll give him credit because usually dudes who put hands on women can't never for real, what I'm saying, go toe to toe with no other dude. That's why
Hmm.
they put hands on women. He's just angry at everybody, which, further kind of alludes to the fact that he may have been military. Plus he pulled that in ignorant ass military knife trying to stab niggas up. Like
Yeah, that was a big ass knife.
that was a big like what you cutting with that?
A person.
People, you know what I'm saying? Just people, not even a person. Like you cutting people. Like them niggas who went Meek and Dude who went the spot, they should have had them 14 bullets and that knife. That might have helped them out. That might have just
Yes,
just
that might
maybe.
have helped. So, he goes in, whoops dude ass basically, but
Yeah,
he ends up getting the drop on him and he gets the knife and is about to stab him. And then Juke comes up and blows that dude's brains out.
blows him away.
Yeah. And didn't even flinch. And then
Hmm. Wasn't I? People
you
be shaking and trembling and
right.
kind of like, what did I just like?
No,
Kind of.
she
No,
was
she was
like,
like,
she was like,
"All right, pops, you
yeah,
good?" Yeah, she was like, "All right, pops, you
let's
come
get
on,
the fuck up out of
let's
here.
let's go."
So the monologue for that part was really dope because he was basically saying that a person pushed to the limit of that type of trauma, eventually they can inflict that type of trauma without batting an eye. And that's where
Mm.
she is with it. So yeah, this I'm telling you, every episode. Oh wait, before we get off, um Unique had popped on popped up at what's it, Miss Baselli's, and that's who is she? Because he was talking about um basically her son and husband got killed, and it was related to something that happened in Unique. It happened with Unique. It was probably in the last season.
Oh yeah,
You don't remember?
I don't remember that part at all.
I don't either, but I
We'll
just
do
felt
better.
like we'll do better
So,
next time. But that happened. It had significance. But ultimately, the climax of the episode with Juke was really powerful, and we gonna see what happened with her character throughout the season. I have a feeling she's gonna end up, working with them soon because she could obviously just kill people and it ain't shit. So that's a talent that they looking for in the family business.
yeah, and it's clearly passed down. Shouts out to Marvin, we
Mhm.
love you. So yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that was I think we covered pretty much everything. So we are going to end it there. I am Creed of Exodus Studios and ArchitectsMars.com, and my co-host is.
Coach Tamara Simone.
We will be back next week. Peace, peace.
Peace, peace.